Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo Fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, this is going to be my take on the whole Nintendo and piracy thing. Not calling it a debate because there's nothing to debate about. We know stealing is wrong, okay? You should know that stealing is wrong. I mean, it's pretty much, it's not a complicated debate. Actually, like I said, I shouldn't use the word debate. It's not a complicated conversation. You know what I mean? Or a topic. It really isn't. Stealing is bad. You don't want people to steal from you, so why would you steal from them? And the thing is, you're stealing from people that work their asses off on making these games. Alright, this goes for not just Nintendo, anyone, you know? But Nintendo is huge with Nintendo. It was huge with the DS, the original DS, 3DS. I don't know about the Switch. The Wii had some protection on it. I'm trying to think here. But, you know, I mean, there's so many things that I'm going to say that, there's so many things that I'm going to say right now that you're going to agree with. You cannot, like, no, you're wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong. I'm not wrong on any of this. You can disagree about some things, but stealing is wrong, okay? Like I said, you don't want people to steal from you, so why would you steal from them? Games are hard to make. This goes for even, this reaches even to movies and music and stuff, okay? You can't steal, you gotta pay your way, okay? And just because you can't afford a game, doesn't mean, or anything, doesn't mean you can steal it. You go into a store, you can't steal food, you can't steal clothes, you can't steal anything. Games, products, anything, like, you cannot steal. Video games are very hard to make, and they need money to make more games and to feed their families and to have a life, to have an income. So when you're stealing something, it doesn't benefit anyone. It's not good for you, anyone else, the other gamers out there. It's not good for them. Definitely, you're hurting them. You're hurting them just because you can't afford something, and you're stealing. You're hurting them, you know, and what is it now? What am I gonna say? Yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, just because you can't afford something doesn't mean you should steal it. You have to pay your way. And Nintendo, I'm glad Nintendo's getting rid of all those sites that had those ROMs on there or whatever the hell it was. I don't know the name of them. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And here's another thing. This is what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. Now I remember. If you can afford the system, you can afford the games, right? Or at least some of them. I mean, you buy a system. Video games are very expensive, okay? Let's just get that out of there right now. Video games are not like movies. They're all entertainment. They're all whatever. You gotta pay your way. Go to the movies in the theater. Buy the Blu-ray or the DVD. Not download it. Watch it on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or through your cable provider on demand. Whatever the hell. You know, there is no reason to steal a movie. There's no reason to steal a movie. But again, back to the games. It's different when it comes to games because movies are not expensive. They're not expensive. You have Netflix and Hulu and all these streaming sites to watch movies. Movies are very common now. It's very accessible to watch any movie. There are some of the rarest movies. They're so hard to find back in the day, and they're on Hulu and Netflix. I mean, very obscure horror movies, indie movies, on demand through your cable provider, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, whatever. Like, there's ways to do it. But when it comes to video games are very expensive. It is. Once you have the system, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. You have the system, okay, you gotta save up for it, or you're waiting for your check and you gotta, whatever. But once you have the system, you buy like a couple games and that's it. But again, it goes back to that. Like, if you can afford the system, $300, $400, $500 system, you can afford the games, right? I hope you can. It's not that hard, you know. You just don't steal. You just don't do it. And it's on your record, you know, if you steal something in a store, you know, it's not good. It's not good for your record. But if it's on your conscience too. If you're like stealing these games and all these ROMs and all these emulators and all that stuff, and these are not official emulators, you know. I mean, why would you steal? Why would you do that? If you're a gamer, if you're a true gamer, you would not steal. You would support these developers. Like, it's not cool. It's not right. People should know better. Like I said, it's on your conscience. I don't know how you can sleep at night. Like, yeah, look at all these games I have on my fucking, you know, on my computer. Look at these NES and Game Boy and Super Nintendo and GameCube and Game Boy Color and Wii and whatever the fuck, PS1. I mean, it goes on forever. Like, that's a lot of stuff you stole there. That's a lot of money. And yeah, games go down in price after years, but that's still crazy. It's not right. It's dirty. It's scummy. People know stealing is wrong. Just because you can't afford something doesn't give you a right to steal it. It's not right. All right. And Nintendo has every right to do this. Every company should do this. Every game developer should do this, and publisher should do this. Take down every ROM that's out there, whatever it is. I mean, Nintendo. I mean, you have the NES and Super Nintendo Classic. You have ways to play these old games if you really want to play these old games. It's not right. So that is my take on Nintendo piracy thing and stealing and all this crap. It's not right. It's not cool. Don't steal. Support these developers. Like I said, though, it doesn't just go for video games. It goes for movies and music and everything else, TV shows, whatever. Just entertainment in general. People work their asses off on this stuff, and they need income to make more stuff that you like. The games that you're playing, the games that you're stealing, they need more money. Like I said, it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help you, me, other gamers. Prices go up too. It affects everything. What you do affects everyone and everything. So it's not cool. Not cool at all. So anyways, peace out. Comment down below on what you think about this. I'm sure you agree with me. There's nothing more to say about this. I just had to get this out there. So peace out. Later. More random videos coming soon. Later. Bye.